It's hilarious. Please get up for Mr. Josh Ejnes.
Hey, how are you guys doing? Awesome. I'm doing good. This is my first time in Minneapolis, and I'm really liking it. It's a good time. I'm from Chicago, and thanks so much. And things have been like real weird there lately. Like the other day, I was riding on the train, and I saw this guy and this girl just like tickling each other. Just like right out in the open. And like I couldn't tell if they were very in love or on Molly. Because like I've never done Molly, but everyone tells me that when you do it, it feels like you're in love. And like I don't get why you'd want to do a drug that makes you feel trapped. Like I think I'd want to do a drug that makes me feel like someone likes me a little bit more than I like them. I do want to do more drugs though in my life. I think that'd be a good move for me right now. I don't know what drug I want to do, but I've decided definitely not cocaine, just for like one big reason. I know a lot of people that smoke weed, and those people spend a lot of time talking about why marijuana should be legal. Like they won't stop talking about it. And I also know a fair amount of people that do cocaine. And I've never once heard one of those people say that cocaine should be legal. The most they'll say about it is they'll be like, I don't even do it that much. That's a terrifying endorsement. I haven't seen a lot of like anti-drug ads around, especially for marijuana, and they're all the same. They have a lot of like facts and numbers and statistics, which I don't think is that effective, because I don't think anyone who's high is going to read that. I think the most effective anti-drug ad would be like a billboard with a really big scary owl on it that just says, I know you're high. My mom worries about me doing drugs a lot. She worries like about me in every way you could worry. The first time that I realized my mom was really worried about me was when I was in 7th grade. I printed out the lyrics to the song Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. And I left them in the printer tray. And I went up to my room, and about 15 minutes later there was a knock at my door. And I open it, my mom's there with the lyrics in her hands. And she just looks at me and she goes, I found the poem you wrote. My mom thought that in 7th grade I'd seen enough shit to write the song Black Hole Sun. That's a song about heroin addiction. My mom's really worried that I don't have a girlfriend. It like really scares her for some reason. And like I'm just not good with women. Like there's this girl I wanted to talk to recently, but I couldn't because I learned too much about her beforehand. Like I'd seen her around, and I was like, okay, I'll just check up on her Facebook and see if she's single. And I go on there and I see a picture of her and a guy, and I'm like, okay, check that out. And I get there and it's just a picture of her and her brother, and at first I was like, okay, that's good, it's just her brother. But what if her brother doesn't like me, right? So then I had to go check out his profile. See what we had in common. We both like Incubus, that's good. But then I was there, and like I saw a picture of her and her whole family on a beach. So like now I know where she was in December of 2013. And then I was sitting there and I was like, well, guess I better figure out what year her dad graduated college. Now if I ever date this girl, I'm gonna have to play dumb for 6 months. What's our first date gonna be? She's gonna go, I have a brother. And I'll have to go, oh. Really? Does he like Incubus? I can't talk to my friends about it either. Whenever I try to talk to my friends about sex stuff, they use these like baseball metaphors, like talking about like hitting a home run or getting to second base. And it never really like makes sense to me. Because to me, sex is a lot more like hockey. Because I've never played hockey. But I like still really like to watch some professionals go at it. Can you guys do me a favor and clap if you know what Crohn's disease is? So for those of you that don't know, this is going to be like kind of educational and kind of gross. But Crohn's disease is a disease where sometimes when you eat things, your body can't process it right, and then when you poop, sometimes there's blood in it. So we all know that now. And Crohn's disease is something that I have. And when I found out I had it, I didn't want to tell any of my friends, which I think is very fair, because I just told all of you guys about it, and you hated it. So what I would do is I'd be real sneaky about going to the bathroom. I'd kind of just slip in and slip out. And I was doing this for a while, and one time I came out of the bathroom, and one of my friends was there waiting for me with like a really worried look on his face. And I was like, oh my God, he knows. And he like calls me over, he's like, hey man, we noticed you've been being real distant, slipping in and out, always going to the bathroom. He's like going on, and like in my head I'm like, this guy's gonna hate me. He knows what I do, that's disgusting. And then he stops for a second, he looks at me and goes, so I need you to be honest with me, man. You've been slipping into the bathroom to do cocaine? And I was like, yeah. And that made it like so much better. Like I became addicted to the illusion that I was doing cocaine. I started wearing like Hawaiian shirts around. I listened to that song Tainted Love on repeat. I probably would have done this forever until this guy started hanging out with our group, this new guy that loved cocaine. So I go to the bathroom, poop blood. Because let's not forget that's what Crohn's disease is. And I go in there, and this guy's like, hey, where's he going? He didn't say anything. And everyone's like, oh, he's just gonna go do some cocaine. And this guy goes, oh, okay, I do cocaine, that's cool. No need to knock. And this guy busts into the bathroom to see me and a bowl full of Crohn's disease. And he just gets this disgusted look on his face, and I have that same feeling again, like that everyone like knows now. They know I do this like disgusting thing. It's like my big secret, and everyone knows it. And he just starts shaking his head, and the shame comes over me more. And he like looks at me, and back at the toilet, and then back at me. And we make eye contact. And he just goes, wow, you must do a lot of cocaine. Guys, and Josh Ejnes, thanks so much.